Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Chicago White Sox and the Kansas City Royals. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Kansas City Royals.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. B-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark. The sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day. Those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Got to find a way to scratch a few across early.
Brett Saberhagen gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, everyone knows he's one of the game's elite pitchers. So if you like good pitching, you're in for a real treat. Not many other guys compare, and the thing I enjoy the most about him is the confidence that he exudes when he's out there. Trust me, he doesn't lack it, and the opposing hitters, they feel it when they're standing in the box against him.
So coming to the plate, Harold Baines, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The right fielder, number 3, Harold Baines.
First pitch coming, here it is. And the new season is finally underway as the first pitch is in there for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. And it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
That's bounced foul. It's 2-2. Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
So here is Avisaíl Garcia, and he puts it on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting third, first baseman number 35, Frank Thomas.
Up next for Chicago, Frank Thomas. first chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here comes the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Just underway here in Kansas City. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Drilled down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
The 2-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And the White Sox have their first hit of the season. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Frank Thomas has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
In now, Jose Abreu, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
Hit the other way out toward right field. After it is Soler. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. A chance now from the K to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
With Merrifield next to hit. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City. The 2-1 home. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Hit on the ground out to short. Anderson brings it in, and that's out number one. And with one away, here's a look at the dimensions at Kauffman Stadium. You can see the stadium looks a lot different beyond the outfield walls, but the playing field remains the same. 330 down each of the lines, 390 out to the power alleys, and 410 feet out to straightaway center field. Now at the plate, Johnny Damon. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Baines has a beat on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third baseman, George Brett.
At the plate, George Brett. First cuts for him here with the bases open and two away. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And that's right there, and we're even at one.
A nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. KC down in order. Still no score. Now at the plate, Wellington Castillo. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Wellington Castillo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
1-1 the count to Wellington Castillo. The 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Good range showing off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Standing in now, Matt Davidson. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. The 1-0. Fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes to Matt Davidson.
1 and 2.
Whoa, 1-2 pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2 and 2. A swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hey, 2-1.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
The 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Tim Anderson would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Now batting, Tim Anderson, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he's back in standing. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch is high. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
The 1-0 home is taken high above the zone. Moncada at second with 2 down. Three and 0 now. There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
The 3-1. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Now at the plate, Leury Garcia. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-0. Ground ball foul down the left side. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. The 1-2. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And it's not in time. He's safe as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
When this one left the bat, the pitcher was hoping and praying it would go foul, and I thought it might, but it ends up falling just inches inside the line, going for a double and driving in 2.
Into the box now, Harold Baines, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Over the bullpen and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, as the White Sox have opened things up a little bit further. It's now 4-0.
That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking.
So here is Avisail Garcia.
Left fielder, Avisail
Well hit to
Garcia.
right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. 4 runs here in this half inning. Bounce down the third baseline. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So it's 4 runs on 2 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the White Sox 4 and the Royals nothing. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Catcher,
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Grounded to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
batting fifth, right fielder, Jorge Soler.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Jorge Soler. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Batting center.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Two balls and no strikes for Jorge Bonifacio. Now the 2-0. Taken, strike one on the inside corner. Fouled away. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Frank Thomas. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
A bouncer to the left side. Escobar has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jose Abreu.
Ready for another chance? Jose Abreu. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's a ball one. I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Abreu's going to head for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Castillo.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 delivery, and it's fouled away. Abreu, the runner at second with 1 away. 2-1.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
One out and a runner on second base. Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full. Three-two pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The next 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Striding in once again, Matt Davidson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Runners are at first and second with one away. And that one right down Main Street.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch fouled off. He'll try again. 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a base hit. Abreu is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they push the lead to 5 now.
Now batting, second baseman.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. First offering on its way. And that one stayed up a little high.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
The 1-0 home. On the ground to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. Gordon's throw comes in, and that'll hold the runner at third base.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Tim Anderson. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
From the stretch. And he fouls this one off. Lifted in the air out to right. Soler is there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And a sixth run will come across on the sac fly. It's now 6-zip.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
So striding in, Leury Garcia. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. First pitch on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in, wherever.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The White Sox lead it 6-0. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batting 8.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. The 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Michael King.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Michael King. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball down near the shoe tops. King, a 25-year-old. This is his first year at the big league level. 2 out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. KC down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Digging in and looking for more, Harold Baines. As we begin the top of the 4th.
The right fielder, number 3, Harold Baines.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The 2-0 on the way. Smoke toward the hole. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
And everyone knows that you set the tone on opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters, too.
Stepping in now, Avisail Garcia, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Hit out towards second. Merrifield brings it in. The tag gets 1, and he'll be safe on the fielder's choice. So a runner on first with 1 out now, and in steps Big Frank. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Low for ball 1. 6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back safely. Three and 0 now.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Garcia leads off first with 1 away. And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Way in front of that fastball.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Whit Merrifield next to hit. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0. And boy, well hit, but out of play into the stands in deep right. Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit.
Now batting, number 18, the center fielder, Johnny Damon.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Johnny Damon comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
This is a tough spot here to turn two off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least one out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. If you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get one out in a spot like this.
The 0-1 on its way. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Ready to deliver the 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Baines ranging back out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A two-run shot for Johnny Damon. First home run of the campaign for him. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Yeah, and it's always important to scratch that first run across when you're getting shut out. But now they're within one grand slam of tying it up. Might seem improbable, but hey, psychologically it matters.
Into the box, George Brett. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Now the 1-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike one. 2 runs on 2 hits. 1 error so far for Kansas City. 1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Due up next is Salvador Perez. Tap down the line, but it gets foul. Pulled toward right center field. Moncada is calling for it. 1 out.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Salvador Perez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Still only 1 out in the inning. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Fouled away. Another full count offering on its way. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
In is Jorge Soler. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Down and away, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line towards center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. The Royals come up with a pair, however, on this 2-run home run. We played 4. Now a 6-2 ball game. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Jose Abreu is ready to start out the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Jesse Hahn takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Jesse Hahn.
Wellington Castillo will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. Abreu gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Digging in to try it again, Matt Davidson. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First offering on its way. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
And it's fouled away. Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Soler is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Digging in once again, Yoan Moncada. Last time through was a base hit. Set and the pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
2 balls and no strikes. The count to Yoan Moncada. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Set and the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. On sets, first pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Hit hard to third. And that's through for a hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 7-2 ball game.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're one pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
In now, Leury Garcia. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And a relay home. The tag from Perez. He's out at the plate. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The White Sox lead this one 7-2. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And this one runs up high. Ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Bonifacio, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. Now the 2-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1. Two. Full count now, 3-2. Waiting his turn on deck is Alex Gordon. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Anderson has a play. He's got it 1 away.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. 1-2 now. The 1-2. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit out towards second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, Dero, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. 1-1. 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Garcia has a read on it. And the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. And the White Sox are out in front, 7-2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Harold Baines. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Pitch on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Avisail Garcia.
So here is Avisail Garcia. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. 0-1 the count.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Popped him up. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
First baseman number 35, Frank Thomas.
Ready once again, Frank Thomas. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Two out, nobody on. One and two to Frank Thomas.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Hans ready. Here it comes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
In front of a changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Smoked on the ground left side. And no chance there for Escobar. It's a base hit. So that means Jose Abreu will come to the plate here.
Now batting.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Standing in now, Jose Abreu. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0. Now that's popped up. King is under it, and that ends the inning. White Sox leave 1. They're on top 7-2. With Merrifield next to hit. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Now batting, number 18, the center fielder, Johnny Damon.
Now batting, Johnny Damon. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And now this is popped up. Castillo should have room behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Third baseman, number 5, George Brett.
Ready for another shot now. George Brett. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Comes set and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Merrifield stands at second with 2 gone.
Nope.
3-1.
I can't tell you how big a pitch the last one was. The difference between 3-1 and 2-2. 2-2, you're probably taking a turn for the dugout.
Set. Here's the 3-1. There's a strike.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
This is line to left. Garcia will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for Kansas City. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. White Sox on top in this one, but before we get out to the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary through the first 6. At the plate, Wellington Castillo, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. First pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Castillo, who cleverly gets the nickname Beef. He's a 9-year major league vet. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters, and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Matt Davidson. Now a pitch popped up. Should be enough room for Perez behind the plate. Oh, he couldn't make the play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there, 1-2. Here's a high pop-up. King over to his right. 2 down.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Moncada.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Hahn gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him, 1-1. The 1-1. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Into the box, Tim Anderson, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
Here's the 0-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. No damage done after the two-out triple. We're back to Kansas City in just a moment. Ready for another shot now. Jorge Soler. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
In now, Jorge Bonifacio. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. Look out, 2-0 now.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
1 out, nobody on. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Three and 1. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Hit on the ground to third. Davidson over to his left. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
Ready once again, Alex Gordon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard but fouled off toward the dugout. Lifted the other way out to left center. And Garcia will tuck this one in, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Digging in and looking for more, Leury Garcia. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Leury Garcia.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Set to deliver the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here it comes on 1-1. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Line toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. Around second now and headed for third. Throw won't get him.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at bat of the game, leaving him one leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Harold Baines. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Here's the first pitch to him. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Hot shot down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
So here is Avisaíl Garcia as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. Looking at his career totals, Garcia is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. The 0-1 pitch. Drilled on the ground is short. Escobar fields it cleanly, and there's one down now.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Digging in once again, Frank Thomas. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 delivery. And he fouls this one off. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
On Big Frank, a little too quick that time, as this will get fouled into the seats down the left field side. Here now the 2-2. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That was definitely a two-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it scored a wild pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Looped over toward first, but this will be taken easily at first, and there are two gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jose Abreu.
Ready for another chance? Jose Abreu. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Baines at third with 2 away. Hahn sets. 0-2 on its way. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch.
Man, this guy's going to get a nickname with the word wild in it if he keeps this up. That's his second wild pitch of the game, and this one cost him a run. Not sure if he got a cleat stuck out there or what, but this one wasn't anywhere near the zone.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Damon waits on it, and that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. White Sox on top, 9-2. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's gone about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Here's the pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Some good pitching, some good hitting. It all adds up to a 9-2 ball game as you get a look there at the inning by inning recap of our game to this point. Digging in to try it again, Michael King. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Ball.
0-1 is a splitter that misses for the first ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Two and one to the Royals' first baseman. And a fastball just a bit high.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Anderson picks it up, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Whit Merrifield. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First offering on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The windup and the 0-1. Hit in the air out to left. Garcia has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. KC down in order. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Seth Maness comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Maness.
Striding in once again, Wellington Castillo. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Wellington Castillo.
First delivery to him on the way. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Maness, once a member of the Cardinals organization, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way is taken, strike one. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Missed with a slider. swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Over the bullpen and into the stands. That's one long home run. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Standing in now, Matt Davidson. Hit well again down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And that misses 1-1. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 home. Seared down the first baseline. And this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. Davidson rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. Two well hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Moncada leads off second with nobody out. Hit hard down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so when he got the changeup, he was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Into the box now, Leury Garcia. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. And he's got a shot at history. Needs to send one over the wall to complete the cycle. Hit hard on the ground to second. Merrifield picks it up, and there's one away.
The right fielder, number 40, Harold Baines.
So striding forward now, Harold Baines. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. First delivery to him on the way.
That's a ball.
And that misses for ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 3 runs already home here. Two balls and a strike to Baines.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
The 2-1 home. Fouled away. The 2-2. Hard hit ball to short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
No, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there as a batter, you see the infield back. You take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying to do too much. Anything on the ground that stays off the corners gets you an RBI. Now mix in the fact that it found the hole, and he's got a knock to go with it.
You know, it's so frustrating as a pitcher, D-Road. You think what you make is a good pitch. Infield playing back. The ball is able to sneak through. A base hit and a run batted in. So close, but yet so far from getting out of that inning unscathed.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there. And it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
1-1, here it is. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
And the changeup is way low that time. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Into the box, Frank Thomas. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. And a swing and a miss by Big Frank. It's 0-2.
0-2.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
Two out here and a runner at second. Softly hit here to the left side, but an easy play over at third, and that'll be that. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. The White Sox lead it 13-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Chicago, number 48, Joaquin Soria.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Johnny Damon. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Johnny Damon.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one just missed outside. One-zero count. Here it is. And that one stayed up a little high. Now the 2-0 home will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Here it is. The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 3-1 is in there for the second strike. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Damon on at first, nobody out. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. The 1-1 home is there, and he's out trying to take second. The 2-1 lifted down the line in left. Garcia is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th. There's a look at the final line for the White Sox starter, and that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Salvador Perez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here it comes. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it, and the White Sox move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
13-2 is the rather one-sided final tally. The Chicago White Sox took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jack McDowell earns his first win of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Brett Saberhagen allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes. Our paid attendance at Kauffman Stadium this afternoon, 37,903. The Royals thank you for attending and remind you to buckle up and drive home safely.